What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Mo from the 4, and I'm tapping back in with y'all. And guess what? That's right, it's story time. And today, we're gonna be talking about K2, or Tunchi, or Deuce, or one of my personal favorites, 2 Chainz. I'm gonna tell y'all about the first time I seen, no. Not the first time I seen somebody twank, the funniest time I seen somebody twank. That shit was crazy. And I'm gonna tell y'all what my own personal, hiatus or experiment was with it, which didn't go too well for me. And yeah, I'm kind of pick up where I left off at too, with the last whatnot. I'm gonna tell y'all how Poke was, because it was straight up bullshit. Like, I'm glad I got out of there when I did, because for one, the prison was so like dangerous. You gotta, like, every time you leave from dorm to dorm, or like dorm to child, or you go in, when you leave your dorm, you walking like this, hands interlocked on top of your head. Boom, boom, boom. That's how you gotta walk, so they can see your hands and make sure ain't nobody gonna get stabbed and no shit like that. Shit dumb as fuck. Dumb as shit. Only prison in North Carolina to do that shit, man. It's dumb as fuck. I hated it. And then, like, it kind of fucked me up with my whole life, because now I can't help but to eat fast. Like, I can't help it. Every time I go out to eat with my people, like my mom or my nephew, like, I'm always the first one done. I'm done eating. Like within like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm done. Like, everything, drink gone and everything. And that's because, like, at Pope, how I go in the cafeteria, because it's so dangerous. Like, when the first person in line sit down, you gotta start eating. Boom, 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 boom. By the time the last person in line sit down, the first person got to be getting up and going to throw your shit away or whatnot. And you gonna be done eating. Yeah, you gonna be done eating. Think you gonna sit there and be gangster if you want to. The police gonna come there, put you in handcuffs, take you somewhere where a blind spot at, and beat the goddamn hell out of you and put you in a hole till you heal back up. They ain't gonna let you call your people. None of that shit. You goddamn fucked up. Damn, fuck on. Can't be coming on here looking at them, throw it away. Oh, that's besides the point though. But yeah, so I was glad I got away from there, you know what I mean, when I did. And the prison I went to after Pope, which I stayed there like a few months, you know what I'm saying? I had a process in and all that shit, you know what I mean? But they sent me to Scotland Correctional Institution, you know what I mean? And like, Scotland is definitely gang prison, but it's cool though. It's cool. Oh yeah. I got some new glasses on too, Getting back adjusted to the world and shit. But yeah, Scotland is cool though. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the inmates run the prison, you know what I mean? So it ain't like all that bullshit. Is love, and like, you know what I mean? If you some bullshit, or even if not, you don't even have to be no bullshit, but if you ain't into certain bullshit, like, they gonna tell you, they gonna check you at the door, like, look, bro, like, it's a lot of goddamn shit going on in here, you know what I mean? Like, it's just best if you go ahead, turn around, and leave now. Ain't nobody gonna judge you, ain't no bitch, you ain't no pussy, but nigga, you ain't gonna give it up how we giving it up in here. So, you know what I mean? Like, just for your safety, go ahead and tell them, you know what I mean? So it's cool though, cause you get a chance, you know what I mean? And that don't mean you no bitch. Now me, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going in there, cause I'm a goddamn gorilla. Yeah, not no gorilla, I'm a gorilla, goddamn. I'm going in there. You're not gonna, yeah, fuck that. Anyway, that's besides the point. But Scotland was very cool, and that's when I got introduced to 2 Chainz, Tunchi, K2. That's when I got introduced to it for the first time. And like, before I got locked up, I was a habitual smoker. Everybody around my way, they know, like, Mo gonna blow. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, man, I was smoking about an ounce a day of gas, you know what I mean? Back then, it was OG, that was the top dog. OG, Platinum OG, Triple OG, all that shit, you know what I mean? I had that. Now they got all this new shit, Runts and what's the other, Zah and shit like that. I don't even know, man. I don't even give a fuck. But yeah. So like, mind you, in prison, when you buy any type of drug, you get the smallest amount for like the most amount of money. Like, when they call something a stick, which, you know what I mean, a stick is equivalent to a blunt, but not in size. You know what I mean? Like, in prison, a cap is literally a chapstick cap, like the cap of your chapstick packed down with whatever it is, weed or deuce, you know what I'm saying, is packed in there, and a cap would be equivalent to like, I guess you could say like a quake in the streets. You know what I mean? That's the equivalency. So like a stick is a blunt. Now a stick is literally like dust, bro. I wish I had an example to show y'all. Matter of fact, in my next video, I'm gonna show y'all what the fuck it looked like, you know what I mean? But it's literally small as hell. Like a good example is like, you know how when you rolling your weed and shit like that, and you get the little crumbs on your damn pants or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you knock that shit, that's a stick. The shit you knocking off your goddamn pants, that's a stick. You know what I mean? And niggas paying like $5 for that in prison. Yeah. Taxation, yeah, big tax. Anyways, so I'm with one of the bros and shit, and it was like, yo, man, you ever try a deuce and shit like that? I'm like, nah. There's like, oh, it's like a weed high, like it's synthetic marijuana. I'm like, oh shit, I heard about that in the streets, you know what I mean? I heard about that synthetic marijuana and shit, but excuse me. But they're like, yeah, I heard about it and shit in the streets, but I ain't, you know, what the fuck I'm gonna smoke synthetic marijuana for? I could goddamn smoke real weed. They're like, oh, well look, bro, it'll give you the same high as a weed high, and it just don't show up on the drug test. So right there, my mind, bing, it don't show up on the drug. Man, let me see what y'all talking about then, bro. Let me see what y'all talking about. No cap. So the nigga roll a stick, bro. It's me, him, and two other dudes on one stick. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, man, why all these niggas on the goddamn blunt? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck going on? And like I'm naive or I'm ignorant to the fact of how potent this shit is. So boom, he rolled up, boom, he fired up, he passed it to me. He said, man, take it easy with this shit. I said, all right. So I hit it once, twice, 3 times. I pass it. Blow the smoke out. The stick come, go around, boom, come back to me. I hit it once, twice, 3 times. Passed it. Yo, by the time that motherfucker came back to me, man, I'm so motherfucking high, bro. I'm like, yeah, stuck. That's how it's stuck. Goddamn malfunction. Goddamn brain is malfunction. I'm like, what the fuck? So when it come back to me, I look at the nigga, I look at the stick, and I look back at him. I said, bro, I'm straight, bro. Like, yo, I'm used to like, when you smoke a blunt, I was used to facing shit. You know what I'm saying? I put goddamn 2 grams in the blunt, face that motherfucker, boom, boom, boom. By the time, you know what I'm saying, you get like 3/4 or 3/4 of the way done or the whole thing done, like, you know what I'm saying, you where you need to be, you blitz, you good. Man, I hit this motherfucker 6 times. It came around twice. The 3rd time that motherfucker came back to me, man, I'm way up there. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I'm really stuck, like, my legs not moving. I'm telling myself, like, yo, nigga, get up, go to the bump. Like, get up, go to the bump. That's what my mind telling me, but my legs can't move. I'm stuck. So I'm sitting here, boom, I'm looking at these niggas, and my heart beating. That motherfucker beating fast as hell. I'm like, oh, shit. And now I start getting paranoid. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm looking at these niggas, and my mind go dark. I'm like, man, these niggas trying to set me the fuck up, man. These niggas got me fucked up. They don't know who the fuck they dealing with. So I push myself on up, boom, and I go to my stash spot. I get my goddamn rod. Yeah, I get my knife. You dumb as fuck if you ain't got one. You feel me? Like, you not gonna do nothing to me that I'm not capable of doing back to you. Like, whatever extent you want to take it to, I'm there, bro. Because I'm going home to my mama. You feel me? I'm going home. Like, you not gonna stop me from going home, period. So I go to my stash. I get my knife. Now, my knife was like this goddamn long. Because it was a metal rod. Like it was kind of like a metal rod pipe about that thick. Yeah, about like that. I just shaved it. Had somebody shave it down for me. So the end was real pointy. So I had a goddamn, like a little miniature sword. Like, my shit was like that, nigga. I'm trying to go through you if it get to that point. Anyways, fuck all that. I get my shit because I'm so paranoid. And once again, like, my favorite move, or I ain't gonna say my favorite, my go-to move, I just put my back against the wall so nothing is behind me. I see everything I need to see. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there with a big-ass fucking shirt jacket on, and it's goddamn hot. I got a shirt jacket on. I got my shit up under my goddamn shit, and I'm just looking like, looking around, looking at everybody. I'm on demon time, so niggas come around like, Mo, you good, bro? You good? I'm like, bro, back the fuck up, bro. Just leave me alone, bro. Just leave me alone. Just go ahead about your business, bro. Go ahead. So I sit like that for like 10, 15 minutes. Then it hit me like, nigga, you tripping, nigga. I was like, man, the police coming. I ain't gonna lock my dumb ass up, man. Gonna lock my dumb ass up. So I'm coming down now. So I go back and I put my shit up, you know what I'm saying? And then I get back and like, that was it. I never again. I never touched the shit again. Like, worst experience of my life, bro. I don't know. Fuck that. If you smoke goddamn tunchi, you a motherfucking gangster. That's all I gotta tell you. Cause my little ass can't handle that. I'm good on all type jewels with that. So that was my little experience with 2 Chainz. You know what I mean? Like, I'm straight on that. But the funniest twank I done seen, man, this shit take the cake. Like, alright, so I'm at a Southern Correctional Institution, you know what I mean? Or AKA Troy and shit. And Troy, man, like, don't get me wrong, whatever is out here in the streets is in prison also. Don't think niggas locked up can't get their hands on nothing. You get your hands on everything, anything. You know what I mean? The almighty dollar rules, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I go there and Troy is wide the fuck open, man. It is wide the fuck open. So I get there. I put my shit up. I meet the homies, all that home fronts, all that, you know what I mean? All that good shit. And, you know what I mean? I'm chilling, I'm relaxing. Like, I don't know nobody, so I'm on really quiet time. Like, I ain't trying to goddamn talk to nobody, so I'm just reading my book and shit like that. I'm just laying in the bunk, just reading my book. So it's two old heads, you know what I mean? Both of them got a life sentence. One of them actually went home, and that's Philly. Philly been down 30 years, man. He made it home, and I salute him, man. God damn, boy, I'm glad you made it home, Philly. I hope you see this video, bro, because you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But I'm glad you made it home, though, big bro, for real, man. But yeah, Philly was down like 30 years, and at the time, he's like in his late 50s, and he's smoking with goddamn Uncle Joe, who I fuck with to the fullest, too. Shout out to Uncle Joe. You in there, man. You gonna make it home. Hold that shit down, man. That mouth coming, baby. You gonna beat that life sentence, baby. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, them two smoking. Uncle Joe been down 50 years, and he been down since he was 17 years old. Like, it's crazy. Like, you really meet motherfuckers who lost their life to the system. Like, how can you keep a man caged up or like that away from society, away from his family 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, man? That shit don't make no goddamn sense. Let them people go home, man. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas there, they got them blowing. Boom, 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 boom. They blowing. So I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, damn, these niggas blowing like a motherfucking train, man. Know these motherfuckers finna go up. I know what I did. You know what I'm saying? That shit made me feel that way. These niggas finna go up. So lo and behold, boom, they smoking, boom, they finish that little blunt or whatever. And they get stuck. Boom. They sitting there looking at each other. High as a motherfucker. So, like, when you twank, the only thing to really bring somebody back is like water. You gotta drink water. Like, that shit'll bring you back. I don't know what it is about that, like, y'all heard that? He needs some milk. No, he needs some goddamn water. That shit gonna bring you back. These two stupid motherfuckers ain't got no goddamn water bottle around them. So I'm looking. I put the goddamn book down. I'm looking. I'm ready to laugh now, 'cause I know some dumb shit finna happen. So boom. They sit there and somebody go to tap Uncle Joe like, yo, man, go back to your dorm and shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go lay down. So the nigga walk off. So when Uncle Joe wake up, he think Philly done tapped him. Man, this motherfucker done dove on Philly. Boom! They get the goddamn fighting now. You gotta understand where I'm coming from, man. It's like a goddamn, like a 67-year-old fighting a fucking 58, 59-year-old. Funny as shit, but they high. And like, they like wrestling, they on the ground. They getting to it. They getting busy, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is funny as hell. Niggas is rolling on the floor, dying, laughing. Like, ain't nobody breaking nothing up. Man, fuck that. Y'all niggas wanna be dumb and get high, nigga. That's what it is. So, boom, the police getting ready to come. So we trying to break the shit up, trying to save them and shit like that. But they already done got them seen what was on camera and shit. But they, like, at Troy, man, the motherfucker wide open. Like, they knew they was high. So they just put them in the goddamn, they put him in the hole, but it wasn't. It was just like a cool down. You know what I'm saying? They went in the hole. They just went there to cool down, come down, and all that. So they stayed back there like 2 hours, and they let him back out. Boom. So Uncle Joe go to bed like, fuck that shit. Philly want to be goddamn hard head. He goddamn go back and roll another goddamn stick, and now he facing it. So like, what the fuck, man? You ain't learned your goddamn lesson, man. All right, then, man. Fuck it. He hit it. Boom. So when he finished his blunt, he put it out, and he gets stuck again. This time we get a nigga some water and shit, but the water don't work. He get the twanking, boy. But this time, man, this shit takes the fucking cake. This nigga grabbed his mat, rolled it up, pulled his pants down, got ass naked in front of the whole dorm, and start fucking his mat. He fucking like, take that dick, bitch. That shit feel good, don't it? That shit feel like he fucking his mat, man. I'm like, yo, somebody get this nigga, man. What the fuck? Like, he's literally having sex with his mat. Mind you, the man already been down goddamn 30 years. He ain't had no pussy in 30 goddamn years. Man, he fucking this mat, man. He killing this goddamn mat. I'm sitting on the bunk, man. My motherfucking kidneys, my ribs, everything hurting. I'm laughing so motherfucking hard. He fucked the mat till he busted, bro. Like, and like, obviously niggas not locking in, like looking at him, but like, come on, man, you can hear the sound like, he busted. He busted. He busted, man. And then he like laid down all in his splooge, his G's and everything, man. He just laid down and it went to sleep. And when he woke up, man, he just started eating and took a shower and shit, man. That shit. That's the funniest thing I've seen, man. That shit was crazy, man. That shit was retarded. But yeah, that's my story for today, man. I ain't gonna take too much of y'all time, man. Just always stay stress and sucker free, man. Subscribe my page, leave comments, you know what I mean? Share it, do all that good stuff for you, boy, man. I'm out of here.